Does your Kawasaki Mule leak out the overflow tube? Well, I'm going to show you the causes and the fixes for it. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the shop, guys. We are going to go through what could be causing this carburetor on a Kawasaki Mule 3010 to be leaking gas through the overflow up here. So, as you can tell, look, this thing has been obviously flooding for a very long time. See all that gas coming out here? I mean, look at the sidewalls. This are around the body of this carburetor. It's kind of nasty. So we're gonna tear it apart, and what I'm gonna use is I'm gonna use a JIS vessel screwdriver. These are JIS screws, so this makes it easier to take apart. So I'll put a link down for the Amazon link for these down below. So we're gonna take the bow apart and go over a few things what it could be. Alright, we're gonna pull this bow off, and I have a feeling it's gonna be nasty in here, so let's see what we got. It's actually not too bad, not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. There is crud though down here at the bottom of this. But our problem is gonna lie somewhere in between the float, the needle, and the needle seat. This is where our problem is gonna be. So we're gonna pull this needle, we're gonna pull the float, pop that out real quick, the pick, and pull this out. So there's a few things that could be here. This could have a pinhole in it, which is rare in the plastic ones, but we've seen it in the brass ones a lot. Or incorrect float setting. Or we go to the needle, and this needle does look, this tip does look a little worn to me right here. So we are going to rebuild it and put a new needle in there. And that could be letting gas seep past and leak more, and then going out the overflow up here. Another thing it could be is the needle seat itself. This one's don't got a removable needle seat, but the needle seat itself could be corroded. And how we could fix that is with a Q-tip, some valve lap compound, and a drill. And we're gonna do that too. So, but first things first, I think I want to run this carburetor a few times through the ultrasonic cleaner, and well, at least one time, and then we'll do that, and then probably put it back through there again. Alright, since we got it partially clean now, we're going to polish this seat right here, and it's hard to see, but there is some varnish in the needle seat. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a drill, Q-tip, valve lapping compound, and I think I'm going to try a little coarse and then go smooth. Not too long with the coarse side, but I want to make sure we get it real good and polished. So we just go in there. Clean that up. Carb cleaner here. And that's starting to come really clean and polished. Come in. I'm gonna switch sides of my Q-tip. I'm gonna go to the fine one now, valve lapping compound. And just do the same thing. I might have to get a new Q-tip. Let me see. All right, get that. Going slow and backing up and down like we're honing it. And that looks really good. So, about running out of car cleaner. That's looking really good. So what I want to do is I think I want to put it in the ultrasonic cleaner one more time, and we'll put it back together. All right, now that we got that cleaned out, all cleaned out, we'll start putting the new needle in there and the float back on. Here's the new needle. Let's look at the old needle here. Like somewhere here. Right here. And to me, this tip right here just looks wore versus this. And it's probably real hard to see in the camera, but so put that in there. And let's talk more about this. And another the reason for the polishing is the varnish builds up on the wall. So when the varnish builds up on the wall, your needle don't stick, or your needle sticks, and that could be a problem causing it to bypass. Rubber tip could be bad on your needle, causing bypass. So we polish this, and we'll put a new needle in there. Yep. That kit came with a new hinge pin here, which is good because they don't always come with new hinge pins. Put the new hinge pin in, and that. Take a good look, and that looks like perfect where it's supposed to be. Another thing to talk about here is you see how this is right here? You actually got jets here and fuel passages. So if the O-rings right here, the O-ring style gasket right here leaking, could be causing it to flood and run rich too. So we're gonna put these screws back in, and if we're lucky, when we go put this back on there, it will no longer leak, flood out. I still gotta clean the gasket material off the front and the back of the carburetor. I'll do that off camera, and then I'll put this back onto the unit. Again, guys, JIS screwdrivers, good investment. I'll put a link down below for the set that I'm using in the home shop. Alright, I'll clean this up and we'll put it on the machine. See you at the machine. Alright, we're at the machine. So, not a happy ending for that carburetor. So the methods I showed y'all, 9 times out of 10 works. Unfortunately, it didn't work on that carburetor. So $400 later, we are with the new Mikuni. And like I said, the methods I used, 9 times out of 10 works. But there's that one time, and it happens, guys. I do this professionally. It happens. Like I said, every so often you just have to replace. So it does no longer leak. No gas coming out the overflow. Up problem is solved. So hopefully this helps y'all in y'all's journey of fixing a leaking carburetor on a Mule. And anyway, guys, if you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Show us how to make this one of the best small engine power sports channels on YouTube. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll see y'all next time in the shop.